All right, hey, I don't know if you can hear, but assuming that you can, I'm in Van Nuys, California, at a protest, a very peaceful protest that has gotten several hundred people to demonstrate about Black Lives Matter and George Floyd. There's quite a few people here now, and so I thought I would just show you around. All right, assuming you can hear me, I guess. So you can see here now, I'm in Van Nuys, California, and this is the Black Lives Matter protest. And you can see now there's several hundred people who've come out on this street corner to demonstrate and take advantage of their First Amendment right. I'll be quiet and let you just have a look. So I guess I should show you, assuming you can hear me in the background here, there's about, I don't know, call it about maybe 400 or 500 people here all together. And off over here on the side, you can see there's several dozen cops with riot gear and with their helmets on and those weapons that shoot rubber bullets. And a few minutes ago, I spoke with the captain of the police department who is overseeing this particular event. And what he told me was that as long as people are not violating the law, which they are not, there'd be no reason to send in the riot police. He said what they're doing now is they are exercising their First Amendment right to protest. And so the captain of the police department here said that what people were doing was absolutely no problem and that he was here to protect them and also make sure that it stayed within the bounds of what is legal. And so I'll tell you a couple of other things here. You can see that this is the first protest I've been to where people generously brought food and water for themselves and for nearly everyone else, which I thought was very, very nice, quite frankly. Anyway, I'm in Van Nuys, California, which is in the San Fernando Valley, which is the same place where they make porn. I think I could say that. I know I can't show it, obviously, but so the San Fernando Valley, if you're not familiar, it's where most of your porn gets made. And yesterday, hey, how you doing? Fine, thank you. And so yesterday you saw that there were riots in Santa Monica and in downtown Los Angeles. And on Saturday, I was at the riot that took place over by the Beverly Center here in Southern California in Los Angeles, where you saw the police cars were on fire. More than a dozen cop cars were set on fire and destroyed. And although I have not been to war, as I understand it, that is what a war zone might be like. And oh, wow. So I've taken a look, and now protesters have gathered on the street, right? And you can see that the riot police have poked their heads out of wherever it was that they were and are now right here on the street. I think this is Sylvan Street. And you can see that there are, wow, there must be 30 or 40 riot police and about a dozen police cars. And Again, I don't know what is the tipping point by which people suddenly decide to deploy the riot police, but at the time being, this is still a peaceful rally. It's noisy, but nobody has violated any laws. It's perfectly legal to stand on the street and to protest. So that is what's happening. Earlier this morning, this particular event had maybe only 20 or 30 people, and now I'm going to say my estimation is about 500. So I'm sure that if you're watching, you probably have comments and that you'd like me to address, but it's so bright I can't see anything. I'm not sure you can even hear me, but if you can, that's I can't see the screen because it's too bright. But so you can see again that there's about several hundred people here on the street. Here's a great sign.
Hey, let them bring the fight to you.
So
Here, on my back, my shoulder, and the sandbag. Because if you hit the head, there was a girl laying on the ground pointing at my little face. I drove over and I got laid out. Like,
excellent.
because I had like a hat on his back.
All right. So I'm going to get back to my filming. I have my other camera here as well. And so, anyway, I thought that you might like to see what was happening here in Los Angeles. Again, I'm in Van Nuys, California, at the municipal courthouse, where nearly 500 people, I'd say now, 400 or 500 protesters are here. They've been pretty peaceful up until now. And, well, as you can see, the riot police have now taken up a position here in a parking lot just off the street. So I'm going to go get some footage of that, and I guess perhaps I'll try to come back later. If you have been watching, let me just say thanks. I appreciate it very much. Tell your friends to subscribe to Be Less Stupid if you don't mind. Tell them to check out the channel and all the great content that I produce. Again, I'll have an update a little bit later, but I got to go and focus now and pay attention. All right, thanks for checking it out, and I'll come back.